Today, I'm going to be doing a review on set number 75152, aka the Imperial Assault Hovertank. This set released in 2016 for a retail price of $30 and retired in December of 2017. And if you want the set new, still in the box, it's going to cost about $100. This set has 385 pieces, 3 minifigures, and an age range of 7 to 12 years. First up, we do have these very nice Imperial Hovertank pods. I do really like these figures. They do have a great helmet mode, which is also used on Scare Troopers, but these are done in white and have slightly different printing. And they also have a very nice torso print with a bit of dirt stains on it, and some nice leg printing, but I do kind of wish that their legs were dual molded. And they do have a very nice back print, and just the angry clone head. In the set, we also have a very nice Chirk Inway. This is a great figure. He has very nice printing on his torso and face print, and unlike normal minifigures, his eyes are a bit of a lighter blue because the character in universe is blind. And he also has this very nice cloth piece with some very nice black printing on it, but the figure does just have plain black legs. And that does make sense because if the figure had leg printing, it would have mostly been covered up by the cloth piece. And he also uses the very nice slick backed hair, and on his back there's a clip for his staff. The character does have this very nice bowcaster, which reminds me of Chewbacca's weapon. And it does look nice. It is a brick build, so it's just a couple pieces slapped on top of the regular rifle. Overall, this is a great minifigure selection. I feel like these 3 figures were perfect for this set. I don't really see what other figure they could reasonably include that wouldn't feel like a random throw-in or was already included in a different set. But I would say that the Chirk Inway is definitely the standout. But now for the actual builds. First up in the back, there is this whole little bed area, which has this orange crate, which you can open up, and there are some pieces in there. And there are 2 spots, so I do kind of wish that LEGO included an extra crate. On the sides, there are these very nice weapons, which can move up and down, and same goes for the other side. And there is also a weapon right there in the front, but you can move that one. On the sides, there are some clips, so that you can put the driver's weapons. And also on the bottom, there are 4 wheels, which are made out of the trans clear, which I do like, because that does give the illusion that the ship is hovering. And the wheels actually do work pretty well. They do roll for a decent amount until the ship stops, which I do like. But otherwise, the bottom isn't that pretty. And there are also spring-loaded shooters, which generally, I don't mind spring-loaded shooters as long as they're properly hidden into the build, like this one, because there are just 2 right there on the front. And to fire them, there are these knobs which you just turn, and then they fire, which is very nice. Now for the actual interior. You can open up the top and open up this spot at the front. And inside, there are those little pieces which you put the minifigures in, just like this. But one issue I have is that this thing can fall down really easily, which is pretty annoying when you're trying to put the figures in. And there's a second spot right here, so you can put your other pilots. And you can close it up, just like this. And they do fit in pretty nice, and on the top, there is this little weapon, which I guess you can maneuver around a bit. But again, if you're trying to maneuver it, it can open up pretty easily. And otherwise, there's not really too much to talk about, except the detailing, which I do really like, especially those little bits at the front and the back. So, should you pick up this set for about $100 in new condition? Honestly, I would mainly recommend it if you already have the Rogue One ATSD, because those 2 were in the same scene, so they will pair pretty nice with each other. But even if you don't have it, I would still probably recommend it. I think that the build is really nice, and the figures are great. While it's not going to be the best set on your shelf, it's still not going to be a bad one. So, I would give this set about a 7 out of 10.